bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. Esperamos que tengamos una buena transmisión hoy, que no se me corte. La última había estado un poquito defectuosa. Vamos a seguir con la saga de Mass Effect 2 en este caso. Habíamos quedado en Ilium, listos para enfrentar la misión de reclutamiento de Samara. Vamos a continuar con nuestra aventura. La teníamos que venir a buscar por acá. Estaba supuestamente en una misión de justiciera y bueno, teníamos que pasar a ver en qué la podíamos ayudar y bueno, para poder reclutarla.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning.
Es buena señal, ahí apareció la justiciera.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
You must know something about these Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you, too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me, too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me. It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitney 4.
I should go.
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this here.
Bueno, vamos a ir a hablar con la policía esa que estaba a cargo. A ver qué nos puede decir si vio a Samara.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to find Samara and get back to my mission, with or without your help.
Sounds important. Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
Then she'll fit in just fine.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our two lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. Her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't sound very just.
She would die defending an honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops to the death. I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
Then maybe we should talk about hazard pay next time Shepard walks us into certain death.
Tiene
That's
razón.
about twice a day.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anaya's superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
La taza del sangre de dragón. Regalo de mi amigo Guille.
He mentioned a crime scene.
A Volus merchant was murdered. It was a professional hit, so we're not dealing with junkies looking for a score. I'm thinking the local Eclipse mercenary band. Can't prove it, but if the Volus was dirty too, maybe it's just a deal gone bad.
What do I need to know about these mercenaries?
Eclipse mercs are professional killers. They sell red sand, trade illegal weapons tech, and smuggle criminals off-world. They control some back alleys around here. I haven't been able to find their nest yet, though.
What can you tell me about Justicars?
They're a kind of... humans might call them warrior monks. They live by a complex code that compels them to punish the wicked and protect the pure. They've been a part of Asari culture for millennia. I read adventure stories about Justicars when I was a child.
What do you think of Samara herself?
She's been a Justicar longer than 3 of your lifespans. Whoever she was before she swore that oath, that person is dead.
People seem nervous about Samara's presence.
Asari admire Justicars, but we also know that they kill without mercy when they find corruption. And Justicars never leave Asari space. Why is she here? I doubt it's to investigate the murder of some corrupt Volus.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Let's find this Samara before the detective does.
Ok, parece que es bastante peligrosa Samara, entonces vamos a tener un poco de cuidado. Pero bueno, si es tan peligrosa y tan poderosa, nos va a venir bien para nuestro equipo.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Detalles de carga. Eria, consideremos que este excedente es un extra. Envía el resto a Tax para que llegue a su destino normal. No echará en falta esta pequeña pérdida. Transferir el mensaje. Y bueno. Acá debe estar plagado de mercenarios, así que vamos a tener cuidado. Allá hay placas de circuitos, podemos chatarrear.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone dark.
Sleep.
Bueno, no eran muy duros. Los despachamos rápido. Holy shit.
Those were my best troops.
Fuck.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will
MILF. MILF.
send her.
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life. hangs in the
Recontra
hands.
You
MILF.
can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Shit.
Find peace in the embrace.
Ultra MILF.
My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
I can't say that I am.
That is something we share. You are honest. That is another. How may I be of service to you?
I need you to help me take down the Collectors.
The Collectors are a worthy foe. I would relish testing myself against them. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
And after a day, Samara breaks out and starts killing anyone in her way.
I am afraid so.
I'll get the name of that ship.
Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel a sorry space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
A moment ago you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
Slim chance is better than none.
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
El gordito de adelante sabía
I've
todo.
got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
Vamos a hablar con Pitney 4 entonces, a ver.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
You said you didn't know anything about all this. You've got one chance to change that statement.
What do you mean, Earth Clan? Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
It sounds like you're a swindler, and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
I need to break into the Eclipse base.
I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy.
Dámela o ya sabes lo que te espera.
But be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
Bueno. El escondite de Eclipse es por acá.
Up ahead. Smoking. Can't get there.
Ok, vamos a avanzar.
I'll tear you apart.
Shit.
Scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Creo que va a ser mejor el frente de francotirador. Tiene mucha pegada el Widow. Carly, ¿cómo andás? ¿Todo bien? Tenemos que pasar estos lugares de arena roja. Shit. Tenemos poca munición, vamos a ver si encontramos por acá. Bien, un poco mejor. Ahora tomando un tecito, pero tecito. Nada fuerte. A ver qué hay en esta puerta. Uy, hay alguien que está escondido. A ver. Vamos a ver si podemos ayudar. Hay alguien que se está refugiando acá en esta habitación, parece. No la agarre, no la agarre, no la agarre.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
That's an Eclipse uniform, isn't it? Turn and face the wall.
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that bastard and screw you.
Maldita. Análisis de muestra 634. Es algo que nos permite desarrollar daño biótico, o sea, desarrollarlo, investigarlo. Vamos a ver, seguramente acá va a haber más enemigos.
We've been spotted.
Oh, directo en la cabeza. Oh, otro headshot. Más enemigos. Bien. Tiene mucha pegada ese rifle. Ahí lo que tiene es que es buen combatiente, ¿no? No está bueno como personaje, pero sí aporta mucho como peleador, digamos, como soldado. Terminal de Eclipse, piratear. Ay, qué boludo era ese. Bueno, conseguimos piratear la terminal y vamos por arriba. Hay que seguir buscando a la gente de Eclipse. Oh, oh, oh. Ay, no se lo pegué. Kazumi tiene esa estrategia de volverse invisible que está bastante buena también. Ese camuflaje óptico. Terminal de Eclipse, 6.000 créditos, situación médica, un Medigel. Cada vez estamos más cerca, parece. Oh, maldita Sari. Bien. Una aeronave de combate. ¿Qué tenemos acá? Platino. ¡Oh! Me lo pegó. Vamos a usar la mato. Allá hay más soldados de Eclipse. Shit. con el francotirador, a ver. Ay, no, ese no. Las escopetas de Mass Effect 2 son todas chotas, no hay ninguna que sea... Ninguna que esté buena. A ver qué hay por acá para reclutar. Vamos a ver. Ah, no hay nada. Y esa nave parece que la vamos a tener que enfrentar más adelante. Por lo pronto, vamos a seguir el camino por acá. Archivo de datos.
Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus.
Ah, esa bitch que matamos al principio era la que mató al pobre bolus.
I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are going to be so jealous.
Está bien muerta estaba entonces.
Elnora was the killer. Good thing we took her out.
Detective Anaya would want to know about this.
Más robot mecha.
Going silent. Hostile forces have engaged.
Baterías. Generalmente cuando te dan munición para armas grandes y que va a tener un enfrentamiento grosso, así que seguro que es, sí señor, la nave. Vamos a darle con el proyector de arco, a ver. Estamos haciendo un daño importante. Un botiquín. Hay que hacer una derivación acá.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows the Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
Ah, el gordito no era ningún tonto.
But at least it proves the Volus is a criminal.
No doubt Detective Anaya would want to see this.
Let's worry about that after we find the ship name.
Ya estamos cerquita, parece de... Uy, este. Need to cab. Está medio dado vuelta, parece.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
I don't know what drugs you're on, but stay back and I won't shoot you.
You will regret your scandalous words. I am a great wind that will sweep all before me like a great wind. A great biotic wind. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am a amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney 4's trade group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
Yeah. He's so terrified he didn't even mention you were missing. He just wanted to get away.
Face it, Pitney will pick money over friends every time.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
Oh, se va a meter en problemas, gente.
You want me to kneecap this guy so he doesn't follow us around?
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood. But great wind, biotic god. What was I saying? I'm tired. You may be right. Yes, I'm tired. I'll nap. Destroy the universe later.
Sleep well, you deluded jackass.
Muy bien, parece que acá se viene el enfrentamiento.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
Big C.
Vamos a darle con el francotirador, ¿no? Mierda, tiene pegado. Queda uno. Quedaba. Bien.
The information's here somewhere. Let's rip the place.
Terminal de eclipse piratear. Vale. Ahí está. ¿Habrá algo más para buscar acá? No. Nada, nada. Bien, vamos a buscar el pad este de datos. Pad de datos de Wasea. Una justiciera corre por aquí. Probablemente busca a la que sacamos en la AML de Meter. Me alegró mucho verla marchar. Me daba escalofríos. Espero que esta justiciera no me fastidie la operación.
That must be the ship that Asari was looking for.
You want to head back to the police station and give her the name, or look around first?
Let's give her the name and keep moving.
Bien, ahora vamos a buscar a Samara, que nos estaba esperando en el cuartel de policía. Ahí está. Needs to call, pobrecito.
I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well, you saw. Anyway, thank you, Shepard.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young.
Pitney Ford, viejo rufián.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
We both know this manifest will get you sent away for a long time.
Absolutely, Earth Clan. For the manifest, I'll give you all the creds I made selling the Minigen.
Here's the manifest. Next time you do something illegal, don't write it down.
An excellent point, Earth Clan. You're clearly a better criminal than I. A pleasure doing business.
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
You're sworn to follow a code that dictates your decisions. But I'm running a military operation.
You wonder if I will refuse to follow orders because of my code?
I can't allow that to happen.
By agreeing to follow you, I am compelled to swear the most difficult of Justicar oaths, the third oath of subsumation. After I do, your orders will override the code. You should know, however, that I'll still give you my opinion if the situation warrants.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code. By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
You'll be a great asset to our mission. I'm excited to have you along.
I am glad to hear it. I will fight by your side, kill your enemies, and protect your friends. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
This evidence names the murderer. Turns out basic police work isn't so hard. You just have to leave the station.
I'll keep that tip in mind. Now, what have you got there? Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard, and any evidence he brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. You're not big on the charm, but you get the job done, and I'm old enough to appreciate that. Never heard of this Elnora. Sounds like she was just starting her career. Good thing you cut it short. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
Sí, volvemos directamente a la Normandía. Bueno, ya conseguimos a Samara.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're going to find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
ya tenemos casi completo el equipo. Ahora hay que ir haciendo las misiones de lealtad de cada uno. A ver, vamos a ver qué podemos investigar. Daño biótico. Recarga biótica. Y duración biótica.
So, Commander, even your Asari are trained killers? Get everyone at the same store or something?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
A ver qué nos dice Kelly. No hay mensajes.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
I didn't recruit her for her looks. The Normandy already has you,
Kelly. Qué chanta que este Shepard.
You were just too sweet. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you later, Morton.
We'll be here if you need me.
A ver qué dice Jacob.
I hope we can clear up what's going on with the Gernsback, Commander. Doubt my father's alive after all this time. Was there anything else? Just eager to get going.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Bueno. Hasta que no hagamos las misiones de lealtad de cada uno, es como que las conversaciones van a estar bloqueadas, digamos, para seguir construyendo la relación con cada uno de los personajes.
I was just thinking about you. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
Shepard, is there time to visit the Citadel yet?
Not yet.
I shall return to my meditations.
Ya está Samara. Este es el lugar que le asignamos a Samara. MILF.
Shepard.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Show me what it would take.
Mejor pilas de combustible ampliadas. Bien.
Shepard.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, You learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Bueno, esa era Samara. Para mí, Samara es la gran MILF de todo Mass Effect. No hay MILF mejor que Samara.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
De hecho, puede haber una en Mass Effect 3, pero no sé si es MILF, ¿verdad?
Any chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sidonis.
I'll let you know, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Vamos a hablar con... Bueno, con Miranda, que Miranda ya le hicimos su misión de lealtad, así que ya podemos hablar con ella.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Haha, ¿viste?
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
Y a ti, ¡ah, qué galán!
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best genes money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I can't admire your body or your mind? You give your father too much credit. Yeah, he gave you gifts. But you can be proud of what you've done with them.
Oh, thank you. Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
¡Eh! Otra presa de Shepard. No, no podemos hacer esto. Nah, sí, lo estoy admirando.
You wouldn't, huh?
I think I could live with it.
It's only fair. You've had 2 years to look at me. And I was wearing less than you are.
Shepard, wait.
Corta
I need to
mambo.
think about this.
Scared, Ms. Lawson?
Cautious. Commander Shepard. But interested. Very interested. For now, I should work and think. I'll talk to you later.
Bueno, vamos a seguir entonces. Bueno, ir abajo no tiene mucho sentido porque me van a decir lo mismo, que no pueden hablar porque tenemos que hacer la misión. Así que vamos al puesto de mando y vamos a seguir.
No messages for you, Commander.
Bueno, acá ya está todo. Esto está todo explorado. Vamos a aprovechar el upgrade que nos dio Samara, que nos subió la capacidad de combustible de 1000 a 1500. Así que vamos a comprar combustible. Y bueno, nos vamos al relé de masa a buscar otro destino. Se nos llenó todo de... Se nos llenó de misiones secundarias. Bueno, vamos a empezar a ayudar a Jack. Acá en Praia es donde tenemos que ayudar a Jack. Vamos a chusmear a ver qué hay en los otros sistemas, a ver si podemos recoger algo de recursos. Bueno, acá hay un solo planeta. Noresa, a ver si tiene algo. Nada. Sistema Kalapsha. Este tiene 2 planetas. Tefnut. A ver si tiene... No, pobre. Y el otro planeta es... Jam. Moderado, no, tampoco nos vamos a gastar acá. Bueno, vamos a al sistema este nomás. Bueno, ese planeta chiquito seguro que es rico, así que nos vamos a gastar unas cuantas ondas acá.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Tiene bastante platino, se ve este planeta. Más platino.
Probe away.
¿Qué es esto? Paladio.
Probe away.
Ahí bajó a bueno. Más paladio por acá.
Probe away.
Ahí quedó en moderado, así que lo dejamos en paz. A ver, tiramos la sonda acá. No. Bueno, sí.
Launching probe.
Y acá ya no hay más nada. Vamos a este otro planeta. Seguramente es moderado porque es un planeta grande. Sí, este lo dejamos en paz. Este grandote también. Gamayun. Pobre, sí, no tiene nada. Vanik, este seguramente tiene. Sí, es rico.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Mierda, se ve que tiene bastantes recursos. Pero lástima que no tiene elemento cero. Eso es lo que más necesitamos.
away. Probe away.
Lo que sí está lleno de paladio. Y sigue rico. A ver qué más tiene. Más paladio.
Probe away.
Ahí quedó en moderado. Bueno, ahí nos vamos para otro lado. Bueno, Praga es el planeta donde tenemos que ayudar a Jack, así que... Ahí vamos. Ahí arrancamos la misión de Jack. Obviamente nos tenemos que llevar a Jack. Y vamos a llevar a nuestra nueva compañera. Vamos a tener un superpoder biótico porque las dos son terribles demonios bióticos. Matok, Scimitar. A ver. Vamos a ver. Escopeta Scimitar. No está tan buena esta. Eviscerator. O la Eviscerator vamos a llevar. El Widow. El Carnifex y el proyector de arco. Está bien.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your
Este es el lugar donde supuestamente Jack fue criada y bueno, hicieron muchos experimentos con ella.
They build their equipment to last, assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
¡MILF! Esta no.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Parece que guarda mucho rencor Jax en este lugar.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
$3000 créditos, genial. A ver, avanzamos por acá.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting...
It sounds as if this facility turned rogue. He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Oh, ¿por qué la apagué, qué boludo?
I remember fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks and only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Oh, barren. Seguro está por acá.
Heads up.
Los mandaron a flotar.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking?
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
A ver qué más hay en este antro.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
We won't find any answers standing around.
Right. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Alguien parece estar acá. Parece que no estamos solos en estas instalaciones. Elemento 0. Buenísimo. Acá tiene que... ¡Uy, Borcha!
Run while you...
¡Uy, otro! Cuidado con ese. Bien. Quedamos sin munición.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
I fear the other children died in great numbers. Even then, they were a part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it and I made it out alive.
Pareciera que en realidad a Jack la estaban cuidando. Y ella es como que no quiere reconocerlo, una cosa así. Vamos a tener que derivar la puerta.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Oh, más Borja. Malditos. Toma eso. Oh, y barre. Estas celdas parecen estar vacías todas.
They kept children in this place.
two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I can see all the other kids out here.
I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Parece que hacían experimentos bastante bizarros con los chicos.
This looks interesting.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher.
Holy shit!
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, put them down. But I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my order. Great fire. I'll spawn. Form up now.
Ah, Borcha sucio.
Come to me.
Mejor con la Widow. Mierda. Ese tiene más escudo que... Bien, nos queda el jefe nomás.
Put them where we need them.
Ah, morite.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Bien, 3000 créditos al bolsillo. Vamos a ver la última habitación, la habitación de Jack.
Come out. We know you're here.
¿Y este quién es?
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew. How to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
You're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do.
Yeah.
A la mierda.
That felt good.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound, it never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
¿Hay algo más para examinar? No. Bueno, rajemos. Mancha vieja de sangre, a ver.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Shit, voló toda la mierda. Bueno, Jack ya se pudo reconciliar con su pasado. Oh, pelea de gatas. Foto, dice.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive. I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Qué bárbaro.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
I do. I suppose we should talk. I don't know what this is. If this is stress, or just blowing off steam, or...
I care about you, Miranda. And I think you care about me.
This is no time for emotional entanglement. You and I know more about the Collectors than anyone. We know how unlikely it is that we're coming back alive. What idiotic bunch of hormones thought that now was a great time for love?
Who said anything about love? I'm just trying to get you into bed.
Muy bien, directo.
Come on, Miranda. You want this.
Yeah, I do. So don't die. You promised me, damn it.
I died once already. I don't plan to do it again.
Give me some time. When I'm ready, I'll come by, okay?
Ay, mirá, estuviste ahí de acostarte, maldito viejo zorro. Che, qué lástima, se me murieron mis pescados. Vamos a intentar hablar con Samara. A ver si le podemos sacar algo de conversación.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morin. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morin suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Isn't she only deadly to the people she mates with?
Each time she kills, she becomes stronger, smarter, and faster. And she's been doing this for 400 years. She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Bueno, ahí se nos activó la misión de Samara, entonces. En ingeniería... Ah, podemos ir a hablar con Jack ahora que cumplimos su misión.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Bueno, podemos entonces seguir con nuestro viaje. Vamos a ver si podemos hacer alguna otra misión de lealtad.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Nada, el mensaje sin leer. Una petición importante. Señor Don Kanak Eichal. Apreciado señor o señora, tras consultar con mis colegas de la Ciudadela tengo el privilegio de solicitar tu ayuda para transferir una gran cantidad de tecnología proteana descubierta en Ailos. Aunque las pruebas demostraron que no había nada que temer, estos materiales quedaron en cuarentena por precaución. Dicha cuarentena se mantendrá hasta que alguien pague para solicitar su recalificación por parte del Ministerio de Cultura. Sé de tu interés en la tecnología proteana, por lo que estaría encantado de entregarte la mayor parte de este material. Yo me quedaría menos de la mitad. Como batariano, no puedo tomar parte en las actividades oficiales del Consejo, pero si me transfieres los 20.000 créditos necesarios, podría efectuar la operación en tu nombre, lo que permitiría que esta bonita casualidad nos reportase un beneficio a ambos. Te ruego que respondas con urgencia para darme los datos de tu transferencia de créditos. Un saludo. Con vida, de la inspectora Anaya. Saludos, comandante. No tengo la certeza absoluta de que llegas a leer esto, pero gracias de nuevo por ayudarme con Samara. Los mercenarios de Eclipse están muy tranquilos por aquí y mis superiores también se han relajado. No sé si ambas cosas guardan relación, pero la próxima vez que me encuentre con una justiciera, espero mostrarle el respeto que merece. Todavía no puedo creer que trabajase en un caso con una de ellas. Pocos humanos tienen tu suerte. Haré llegar cualquier dato que encuentre sobre su objetivo. Gracias, inspectora Anaya, de la Fuerza Policial de Ilium. Vamos al relé de masa. Bueno, este entonces ya lo completamos. Ayudar a Jacob. Vamos a ayudarlo a Jacob. Entonces, en la nebulosa Rosetta. A ver este planeta Nisraim. Moderado, lo dejamos en paz y seguimos. Laván. Este es rico. Vamos a minar un poco. Epa.
Probe away.
Bien, tiene elemento cero.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Y ahí quedó en moderado. Bueno, vamos a hacer esa prospección y ya seguimos viaje. A ver este otro planeta. Planeta Joab. Una anomalía. Se ha detectado actividad mercenaria en la superficie planetaria. Las comunicaciones concuerdan con los protocolos de codificación de los soles azules. Los rumores apuntan a una posible actividad arqueológica ilegal. Se desconoce la intención de los soles azules. Bueno, Jack ya la tenemos... ya la tenemos leal. Vamos a ir con Said y con Grant. Nos vienen a recibir.
This'll put him down.
Muere, bataliano.
On the ground, now!
Tiene muy buena pegada la Carnifex. Igual para hacer una pistola tiene mucha potencia. Uy, no sé qué apreté ahí. Elemento 0 refinado, bien. Vamos a usar el francotirador. Ya hay más elemento 0, buenísimo. Vamos a buscar un poco de municiones, que estamos un poco escasos. Uy.
I'll put them down. Headshot.
This'll put him down.
Impact shot.
Bien. Uy, ahí vienen más.
Firing concussive shot.
Derecho a la cabeza. Otro headshot más. Un armario personal. 750 créditos. Algo es algo. Un botiquín. Mensaje saliente. Petición de ayuda. Comandante Santiago, espero que te esté yendo bien. Requerimos una vez de tus servicios para nuestro transporte, el de nuestro equipo y el de los artefactos que hemos recuperado. He enviado a nuestro representante para que vaya a verte para arreglar los detalles relativos a la transacción. Dada la naturaleza delicada de la descarga, esperamos que se guarde discreción en este asunto. Este es jefe de Exogeny. Dr. Farring, por supuesto que puedes contar con nosotros como escolta y transporte. Hemos enviado hombres y naves en vuestra búsqueda como señal de buena voluntad. Comandante Vido Santiago de los Soles Azules. A ver qué hay acá. Armario personal, 2250 créditos. Oh, ese está, pero con escudos hasta en la cabeza. Oh, qué feo tiro. Bien. Teniente Locke.
I'll put them down.
Otro más que cayó. A ver qué hay detrás de esta puerta. Un videodiario proteano. Esto es una reliquia. Bueno, reliquia proteana recuperada.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Mensaje sin leer. Detectada actividad de los soles azules del mando de Cerberus. Hemos investigado un poco sobre el teniente Locke y su encuentro con el capitán Borges. Hemos introducido en tu sistema de navegación las coordenadas de la última ubicación conocida como MSB Mula de Estroncio. Resulta que la mula lleva una valiosa carga que incluye información de carácter confidencial. Nos gustaría que localizases la mula de Estroncio y recuperases ese cargamento. Consíguenos la información y quédate con cualquier otro artículo de valor que encuentres. Haz lo que quieras con los soles azules. Noticias de las instalaciones de Praga de inteligencia de Cerberus. Comandante Shepard, contacto contigo por indicación del hombre ilusorio. Cree que te interesará saber que él ordenó el cierre del proyecto Sujeto Cero antes de que estallase el motín. Cuando el personal de Cerberus llegó, todos los guardias estaban muertos, así como la mayoría de los sujetos. Se trataron las heridas de los niños supervivientes, se les administraron tratamientos amnésicos suaves y fueron entregados en las instalaciones de la Alianza como supervivientes de los ataques de los esclavistas. Unos pocos médicos supervivientes fueron retirados por la fuerza por su papel en el proyecto. Basándonos en tu informe, las instalaciones de Praga han sido destruidas. Nos falta uno. A ver, este planeta. Goliath. Moderado. Bueno, no hacemos nada acá. Seguimos de largo. Cargamos sondas. Vamos a... Antes de hacer la misión de Jacob, vamos a investigar este otro sistema, Clio. Planeta chiquito, seguro que tiene muchos recursos.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Muchísimo iridio tiene el planeta.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Bueno, a ver, parece que no tiene mucho más.
Probe launched.
Queda este otro planeta. Silen. Pobres, bueno. Ya concluimos con Clio. Vamos a Alpha Draconis. Ahí es donde está supuestamente la nave del padre de Jacob que emitió una señal de auxilio. Vamos a ver qué pasó ahí.
I have detected an anomaly.
MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration PW4610034087.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Bueno, sin duda tenemos que llevarlo a Jacob y nuestro compañero va a hacer... vamos con Zane. No, vamos con Carlos. Acá en este planeta supuestamente está el padre de Jacob. Vamos a ver en qué podemos ayudar a nuestro compañero y de paso nos ganamos su lealtad.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Registro de oficial parcial.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Algo pasó aparte del accidente. A ver si hay algún otro registro que nos ayude a entender qué pasó acá.
His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I...
Registro médico. A ver.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Algo raro pasó con la tripulación porque son bastante extraños los audios.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon that didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Shit.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape! Enemy!
Algo raro está pasando acá, están todos medios locos parece en este planeta. Parecen como una secta o algo así.
Gotta hurt!
Firing a high impact shot!
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Acá hay como un poblado, un asentamiento.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat. To decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Parece que el papá de Jacob ha estado haciendo cosas raras.
Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he eggs up.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Up front!
Impact event. Careful.
Pareciera como si el papá de Jacob es el que está mandando las máquinas esas.
Please, here. You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later.
The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Hoy parece que Jacob, más que rescatar a su padre, parece que lo va a querer, por lo menos encarcelarlo, mandarlo ante la justicia. Uy, alejémonos de acá. Ah, no explotó tanto.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
Cadáveres.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. Charge him up!
Oh, más mecas.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Caen como moscas esos mechas. Tiene mucha polenta la Widow. Pega muy fuerte.
my shield.
Ay, le erré.
Rear guard. Get over here.
Oh, tiene un montón de mechas este hombre. Daño de pistola pesada.
He had his fun. and now he
Listo para
wants out.
investigación.
Son of a bitch.
Jacob está cada vez más caliente con su padre. Parece que lo va a cagar matando cuando lo encuentre. ¡Oh, qué desastre!
Hostiles up ahead. Lost shield.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Firing a high impact shot. Impressive. We got hostile drone.
Hay un mecha. Unidad. A Jacob lo acribillaron.
I'm taking friendly fire.
Mierda, me están dando con todo.
Combat drone.
Mierda.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Oh, ahí Jacob se va a enfrentar con su padre a ver qué dice. Cómo se justifica. ¿A dónde hay elemento cero? Ah, acá. En el PDA. Vamos a ver al padre de Jacob. Desde acá se le ve la cara de garca al hombre.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Hey, no reconocía a su hijo, viejo.
My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy. At months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got
Oh, se le está llenando de zombie al viejo.
They couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Yo le pegaría un tiro.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the animal.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them.
Oh. Sea valiente, hombre.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We could be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Muy bien, entonces ya tenemos la lealtad de Jacob. A ver qué podemos investigar. Daño de pistola pesada. Es crítico de pistola pesada. Armadura. Daño biótico.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you... Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Podría ocurrirte a ti, servidor de correo Elcos. Un Drell que iba a morir por el síndrome de Kepler yacía en el océano y tuvo un sueño. En dicho sueño, los Dómines se acercaron a él y trazaron el rumbo de su vida. El Drell vio estelas y remolinos. A veces los Dómines nadaban junto a él, surcando las aguas con sus miembros, mientras que en otros momentos lo dejaban solo. El Drell vio que esos periodos de soledad habían sido los momentos más difíciles de su vida. Les preguntó a los Dómines, ¿por qué fui abandonado? Los Dómines, cuya luz resplandecía brillantemente, le respondieron, nunca te abandonamos. En esos momentos difíciles de tu vida fueron nuestros cuerpos los que te mantuvieron a flote. El Drell despertó y descubrió que se había curado del síndrome de Kepler. Si sigues la luz de los Dómines, puede ocurrirte a ti. Allí donde vayas, los Dómines iremos nosotros, y allí donde su luz sea el sol, nosotros seremos las estrellas que los rodean. Envía este mensaje a 6 seres conocidos y tu mayor deseo se hará realidad. De Chorban. Chorban era el que estaba en el mercado de Mass Effect 1 en la Ciudadela. Espero que esta dirección todavía sea válida. Prometí enviar información sobre los cuidadores. Ah, no es él. Es el que nos había encargado en Mass Effect 1 hacer la investigación sobre los cuidadores. Prometí enviar información sobre los cuidadores si averiguaba algo, y esto es importante. ¿Recuerdas aquellos datos de exploración que obtuviste? Resulta que los cuidadores son producto de la bioingeniería. Según las comparaciones que he efectuado con parte del material del Soberano, la nave insignia de Saren, fueron diseñadas hace millones de años, por los mismos que crearon al Soberano. Quizá no entiendas lo importante que es esto, pero apunta a que la Ciudadela no fue realmente creada por los proteanos. Podría ser obra de algo mucho más antiguo y que los cuidadores fuesen guardianes orgánicos. Aún hay más. Según mis lecturas genéticas, parece que reaccionan a algo, a algún tipo de señal, cada 15.000 años. Es posible medir las discrepancias genéticas. Es como deducir los años de sequía estudiando los anillos de un árbol. No sé quién hizo esto, pero la última activación de esa señal coincidió aproximadamente con la época en la que desaparecieron los proteanos. Y está programada para volver a activarse ahora, en la época actual. Si esa vieja tecnología todavía funciona, puede que nos esperen unas cuantas sorpresas desagradables. Pensé que querría saberlo. Aquí en la Ciudadela nadie me va a hacer caso. Terrible investigación se mandó Chorban. O sea, acertó con todos los datos sobre los cuidadores. Todo lo que investigó es así.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Bueno. Vamos a hablar con alguno de los otros compañeros. Vamos a seguir histeriqueando con Miranda, a ver qué dice. Acá está Kazumi.
Hey, Shepard. It's really weird to see Miranda smiling while she's working. And it's all because of you. Be gentle with her, Shepard. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Vamos a hablar con Miranda.
I can't believe the collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time, but I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. I think we're crazy, but I haven't forgotten. Assuming you're still interested.
Oh, I'm definitely interested.
Glad to hear it. I'll be by the next time things are quiet.
A ver qué más tenemos para hablar con Jack.
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Qué buena frase. Si dejas que alguien se acerque, necesitará un cuchillo más pequeño.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
Qué bien, directo.
I'd be lying if I said no. You're different.
Figured. People always want something. Well, what? Right now, then?
All right, Jack. I like how you move.
Hey!
You do. Come here.
Wow, qué rudo para tener sexo. Bueno, vamos a seguir en nuestro viaje. A ver dónde más podemos ir.
No messages for you, Commander.
Bueno, este sistema ya lo recorrimos todo. Vámonos al relé de masa y vamos a otro sistema. Primero vamos a cargar combustible. Bueno, cosas que pasan. Además fue una cana al aire, tampoco que se... tampoco se puso de novio con Jack. Bueno, a ver, tenemos que ayudar a algún otro de nuestros compañeros. A ver... vamos a ayudar a... Ah, podemos ayudar a Grant y a Mordin. O podemos ayudar a Samara. ¿Dónde está? Ayuda a Samara. Acá. Vamos a ver, ayudar a Samara, a ver. Esta misión está bastante buena. Sobre todo porque en un momento podés elegir si salvar a Samara o salvar a la hija. ¿Y dónde está eso de rescate un carguero? Ah, rescate un carguero acá. Bueno, pero vamos a hacer el de Samara primero. Bueno, pero decile a Shepard. Igual, en cuanto a lo que es relación afectiva, se puede quedar con una sola. Es como que por ahí tiene alguna relación casual, pero afectivamente solamente con una. Bueno, acá Jacob ya lo tenemos, lo podemos cambiar a aspecto porque ya hicimos su misión de lealtad. Vamos con Samara. ¿Y a quién más podemos llevar? Y a Tain. Ah, tenemos que ir a preguntarle a Arya.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
Oh, y mirá, si así te parece Shepard, lo que va a ser, lo que sería Geralt, el de Witcher, peor todavía.
I can see you're trying to flatter me. Don't.
Of course. Forgive me. You just made me nervous, is all.
I heard you talking about it. What do you want?
Please, please, we're all friends here. There's no need for language of that sort. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. Specifically, the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Marib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Vamos al Afterlife. Vamos a hablar con Arya, a ver qué nos dice sobre la hija de Samara, a ver si apareció por acá. Ah, qué buen personaje Arya.
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Nothing to see here.
Tenemos que ir al bloque de apartamentos a hablar con la mamá de la chica. Creo que era acá. Sí.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Arya's people?
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking.
Mori.
Sorry.
La hija de Samara.
I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morin?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth. That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist. So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that... I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morin.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for. She was creative. How so? She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. The clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
A ver.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarud's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not here. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya. That Vid Morinth. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. And she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
So, what's our next step?
Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Bueno. La estatua, ¿eh?
Neff made that. Man from somewhere. Wait for it. I never give up with it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Alcor artist Forta. His work is sublime. But don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
Bueno, vamos al boliche. Ahí tenemos que vernos o tratar de atraer a Morinth. Oh, buenísimo, habían más cosas para comprar. A ver en el otro negocito de allá. No, acá no.
The last time I was on Omega, I couldn't fight work. You wouldn't think an assassin could go hungry in a place like it. Seems locals handle that kind of thing themselves. And those who can't aren't the kind of people you want to work with.
What do you want?
Vengo de parte de Jarut.
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring them. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Bueno. Vamos a entrar al boliche.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band.
Ahí conseguimos otro dato. Le gusta una banda que se llama Expel 10.
Have tickets.
I'm ready to punch someone, and you're too close.
Relax, relax. It's cool. I'll step off.
A ver. No tenemos que iniciar ninguna pelea nosotros, dijo.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A bid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's on there. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out there. The two words are terminal and eternity, in that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moira die. It's just saying two words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
A ver, vamos a sacar de problemas a esta chica.
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
Ahí se dio cuenta.
Tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out.
Bueno, hicimos la buena acción del día porque la chica zafó.
It's hot.
Sweaty. Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Lots of money on display here. Good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep paper off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think there's something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks he's a tough guy.
Tougher than you.
Esa pelea no la empecé yo,
The music here used to be avant-garde. Jandula not gonna dance to it.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once.
Ah, eso deberían hacer en todos los boliches, regalar tragos.
Having you here, so a round of drinks on the house.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Eso.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same thing.
Do we?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me.
Expel 10. Ahí tenemos que usar ese dato que conseguimos.
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
El Halex. Esa es la droga que le gusta a la flaca.
What do you think of Halex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
A ver, el arte.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Forta el Elcor.
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen bids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Los Vienia, claro, había un video de Vienia que había nombrado a la chica, a la escultora, la que murió.
Do you know Vienia?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Me gusta el peligro.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most, is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby.
Eso, ya logramos llegar al departamento de la chica. Bueno, a ver. Ahí está Morint. Podemos preguntarle por cosas que tiene por acá en la casa.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win just before you kill him. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Hallex if you want, but wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt but here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
Oh.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
La has cagado.
I'm not the victim you were hoping for.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin.
Mother.
Do not call me. I can't choose to stop being your daughter. Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Marin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Acá me da la opción de matar a alguna de las dos. Generalmente no me da ninguna opción, digamos, salvo a Samara directamente. Matar a Morint. Matamos a Morint, sí, de una.
End of the line, Morin.
And they call me a monster.
MILF!
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Oh shit.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my... Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Ok, bueno, terminamos la misión. Ya nos podemos ir de acá. ¿Por dónde era que nos íbamos? Vamos a la Normandía y nos vamos de aquí.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Gracias. De Leslie. Soy Leslie, estuve en AEA, la comida me sentó mal. Ahora los médicos me están ayudando. Un médico conoce a Jacob, dice que puedo contarte esto. Quería escribirte en mi nombre, pero prefiero hacerlo yo. Necesito usar mis propias palabras. Estoy recuperando las palabras y ya puedo hablar bien. Me cuesta más leer, pero voy mejorando. Debo ponerme mejor. Taylor me quería así, sin palabras. Debo demostrarle que ha perdido, que no soy débil. Me hizo cosas que ya no puedo hacerme. Que ya no puede hacerme. No me puede dejar sin palabras. Ya no puede hacer que no sea yo. Porque Jacob y tú lo detuviste. Gracias. A ver si Jacob tiene algo para decir.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure, if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
Con Mordin no vamos a hablar porque nos va a hinchar los huevos con que vayamos a hacer su misión de lealtad. Vamos a ver qué podemos investigar. Mejora de armas, daño de fusil de asalto. Puntería de fusil de asalto. Y nada más. A ver acá. Ah, podemos hablar con Samara. Vamos a ver qué dice Kazumi.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. You might want to dial down Jack's biotic implants before you hook up with her again. I doubt Cerberus could afford to build another Normandy. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatyakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardatyakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardatyakshi are sterile, Shepherd. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
No messages for you, Commander.
Rescata un carguero. Tenemos que ir allá. Pero bueno, eso lo vamos a dejar de ya para la próxima, para el próximo streaming. Vamos a quedarnos acá a atracar y ahí guardamos y llegamos hasta acá. Ya puedo cambiar el aspecto de Samara. Vamos a ir con Tali y con Mordi. Hasta acá llegamos. Vamos a guardar. Y bueno, lo seguimos la próxima. Muchas gracias, gente, por acompañarme en esta transmisión. Nos vemos en la próxima. Y bueno, seguiremos haciendo las misiones de lealtad de los compañeros que nos quedan. Así que bueno, muchas gracias. Nos vemos. Un abrazo y chau.